Please take your seats. Welcome everybody to this very special day for Ben and Emma. I can't speak for the rest of your life, but we will always say your marriage got off to a very hot start. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Tim Morton Smith, Emma's brother, or as Ben and Emma have been calling me for the last few months, His Holiness Reverend Morton Smith. Honestly, I feel very lucky that the two of you have trusted me with this role, and I hope I can live up to your expectations for this day. We are gathered here today to witness one of life's greatest moments, the joining of two hearts. And at the end of this ceremony today, Emma's life and Ben's life will be one. Or as their friends have come to call it, it will be Bema's life. For them, out of the routine of ordinary life, the extraordinary has happened. They have met their soulmate, their best friend, and their everything. And today, with all of us as witnesses, they will proclaim their love for one another. But before we do that, I have to let you in on a little something. Emma and Ben, along with our families, have been keeping a pretty big secret for almost exactly a year. Would you please open the mysterious envelopes that are on your chair? On August 2nd of last year, our dad, Bill Morton Smith, walked Emma down the aisle to marry Ben in our family's garden. It was one of the last times my dad walked, but it was also surely the most anticipated and most memorable walks of his life. And to add to it, our garden was one of my mom's most special places on earth, and we could all feel her watching over us as we do today. Even though Emma and Ben had been only engaged for a few short weeks, they knew the time was right. After my dad beat all the odds and was discharged from the hospital, Emma, with a nudge from her friend Megan, proposed the idea of a shotgun wedding to her very new fiancé, Ben. Without even a blink, Ben agreed. And Cammie, Jan, Ed, Auntie Didi, Colleen, and I sprang into action to plan the best wedding we could in a week. By the next weekend, Ben and Emma were ready to say, "I do." Speech had become very difficult for my dad, but the first thing he said when Emma went up to see him that morning was, "You're getting married today." And at the end of the night, he said, "Good night, Mrs. Foreman." He smiled more that day than any other day in recent memory, and that is what we will always remember. What I saw that day was both Emma and Ben's dedication and resolve to family. To Emma and Ben, family is everything, and it will only mean more to each of you after today. Yes, Ben, I will be your brother. The wedding took place in the backyard of the house Emma and I grew up in because that was my mom's favorite place in the world. We called my mom the glue of our family because she always put us before herself. Today, she would want you to know that is the secret to a happy marriage. For Emma, having our dad walk her down the aisle was more important than a glamorous, over-the-top wedding. But don't worry, as deserved, she got both. And lastly, the day would not have been complete without Ed, Jan, and Leslie, who literally, with a day's notice, canceled all their plans, flew in from Sun Valley and San Francisco without even batting an eye. All of this was such a great testament to the family you have surrounding you and supporting you in your marriage. Most importantly, on that day, Ben learned the secret to a happy marriage. Whatever your wife says, just go with it. At this time, I would like to ask Courtney Phillips, one of Emma's lifelong friends, up to read a passage Emma has selected for this day.
I looked good before.
You look fine.
Okay. All right, I am reading Richard Bach's The Bridge Across Forever. A soulmate is someone who has locks that fit our keys and keys to fit our locks. When we feel safe enough to open the locks, our truest selves step out and we can be completely and honestly who we are. We can be loved for who we are and not for who we're pretending to be. Each unveils the best part of the other, No matter what else goes wrong around us, with that one person, we're safe in our own paradise. Our soulmate is someone who shares our deepest longings, our sense of direction. When we're two balloons and together our direction is up, chances are we have found the right person. Our soulmate is the one who makes life come to life. Okay, yeah, now I'm crying.
Thank you, Courtney. Most people get married believing the myth that marriage is a beautiful box full of all the things they have longed for: compassion, intimacy, friendship, and so much more. Emma might even believe that Ben will spend a little less time on his cell phone. The truth is that marriage at the start is an empty box. You have to put something in before you take something out. The box is not tied with a pretty bow and filled with love. Love is in people, and people put love into a marriage. There is no romance in marriage. You have to make an effort to infuse it into your marriage. As a couple, you have to learn to give, love, praise to keep the box full. And if you can do this, you will create an environment where your love can grow. I would like to ask Dave Wachtel to come up and read the passage Ben has selected.
I have a reading. It's called From This Day Forward. From this day forward, our souls will be united, our hearts embraced. No longer will we feel with one heart, but with that of two. May we overcome life's obstacles, hand in hand, heart to heart, soul to soul. Together, we will share new experiences, reminisce about the old. When you walk down the road, heavy burden, heavy load, I will walk with you, hand in hand. When your heart aches, I will comfort you, heart to heart. When you feel lonely, I will embrace you, soul to soul. May our love become strength when we feel weak, happiness when we feel sad, completeness when we feel alone. May our love be a desire to others, an inspiration to ourselves. May today be a constant reminder of the friendship we have built and the love we share. Thank you.
Thank you, Dave. I thought a lot about what to get you both for your wedding. The first thought was to order 10 Z-boards so Ben would be in a good mood today. Then I realized the most valuable gift I could give was to share with you the secrets I have learned to care for and grow my marriage with my beautiful wife, Cammie. Realize that in marriage, the small things are the big things. I asked Emma and Ben to share a funny story about their relationship, and this was Ben's. One night I sleptwalked and peed in the corner of the room. Emma told me to go to the bathroom, then I peed in the hallway. She was mad. I bought her lots of flowers and completed my entire honey-do list. Flowers and chores can go a long way. It's never being too old to hold hands or say I love you. It's never going to sleep angry. It's doing things for each other, not for the purpose of duty or sacrifice, but in the spirit of joy. It's not looking for perfection in one another, but loving each other for who you are. It's having the capacity to forgive and forget. Most importantly, it's not marrying the right partner, it's being the right partner. In that spirit, at this time, Emma and Ben have prepared their vows for one another. Ben? You guys want to step back and you can use the mic.
I see these vows not as promises, but as privileges. I get to laugh with you and cry with you. I get to care with you and share with you. I get to listen to you and learn from you. I get to celebrate our triumphs and mourn your losses as if they were my own. I get to dream dreams with you, and then I get to chase them with you. There's still a part of me that cannot believe that I'm the guy that gets to marry you, and that I have the privilege to do all these things by your side for the rest of my life.
Ben, today I promise you this. I promise to give my whole heart to you, to be your partner in every adventure, challenge, struggle, and celebration. I promise to be less stubborn, even if I am always right. I promise to always nurture and care for you, to support your creativity and your drive. I promise to share the weight of your worries and your fears, to always offer compassion over judgment. I promise to challenge you to be your best self. I vow to forever be your love, your equal, your ally in all things, and especially your best friend. But above all else, I vow to support you the way you've supported me. You have remained at my side during my darkest times. You have laid on the floor next to me and held me as I cried. You have grabbed my hand and lifted me up and inspired me to carry on. When I needed it most, you gave me the vision of a future that is bright, exciting, and full of love. If I can be sure of one thing in this crazy, unpredictable world, it's that this love is real love, and as we grow, that love will follow forever.
Ben and Emma, ooh, that got me a little bit too. Ben and Emma, the step that you are about to take is the most important bond in which human beings can come. It is a union of two people founded on mutual respect and affection. Your lives will change, your responsibilities will increase, but your joy will be multiplied if you are sincere and earnest about your pledge to one another. You will defy logic when you find that 1 + 1 does not equal 2, but you realize that a marriage is so much more than the sum of its parts. It is at this time that I would like to ask anyone who has cause for why this couple should not marry to quietly make your way to the exit. Friends and family, we are witnesses to the union of two individuals who choose to commit to a life together. Our responsibility is to provide them as a couple with our love and support. Do you accept this responsibility? We gotta do better than that, come on. We do. Hey, there we go. Will you, Ben, have this woman to be your wedded wife, to love her, comfort her, honor her, keep her, and forsake all others for so long as you both shall live?
I do.
Will you, Emma, take Ben to be your wedded husband, to love him, comfort him, honor him, and forsake all others for so long as you both shall live?
I do.
Take hands, check, and repeat after me. I, Ben, take you, Emma, to be my wedded wife.
I, Ben, take you, Emma, to be my wedded wife.
To have and to hold, for better and for worse, for richer and for poorer.
To have and to hold, for better and for worse, for richer and for poorer.
To love and to cherish from this day forward.
To love and to cherish from this day forward.
Emma? I, Emma, take you, Ben, to be my wedded husband.
I, Emma, take you, Ben, to be my wedded husband.
To have and to hold, for better or for worse, for richer or for poorer.
To have and to hold, for better or for worse, and for richer and for poorer.
To love and to cherish from this day forward.
To love and to cherish from this day forward.
Ben, please place this ring on Emma's finger and repeat after me. With this ring I thee wed.
With this ring I thee wed.
Emma, please place this ring on Ben's finger and repeat after me. With this ring I thee wed.
With this ring I thee wed.
Inasmuch as Emma and Ben have consented together in wedlock and have witnessed the same before this company and pledged their vows to each other by the authority vested in me by the Universal Life Church Ministry, I, Reverend Morton Smith, now pronounce you husband and wife. Ben, you may kiss the bride. I have the distinct privilege to be the first to introduce Mr. and Mrs. Foreman.